What's going on, everybody? I'm going to be doing a Labcore public Dayz Pro showcase. I'm going to try to keep this pretty clean and simple. We're going to start up by opening the menu. Once you're in game and you hit F3, you have the ability to hit insert and it should open this menu you should see right here. We're going to go over pretty much all the features that Labcore has to offer. I'm going to start on the visuals tab. So under players, you can see here you have all these options here: box, CSP, skeletons, names. It's pretty straightforward. It allows you to see players with boxes around their body, or I guess skeleton. You have the option to enable names, distance. Obviously, you can see how far they are. Tracers. This there's like a line that comes up on your screen, and it kind of just like point towards where they are. Items held gives you the ability to see what they have in their hands. So if they're holding a gun or a melee weapon or anything that they're holding, it'll show up. Ammo counter tells you how many rounds they have in their weapon. Health, stance, corpses if they're dead. You can also disable ESP for friends if you don't want to see like their skeleton or like boxes or anything on them. You can disable that. You have the ability to see their inventory, and then all this other stuff is pretty straightforward. You can just read. Next is the zombies tab. Obviously allows you to see zombies. You can see there's a box over the zombie here. Skeletons allows you to see them in with obviously the skeleton you see there. Alright, go ahead and take care of Jimmy here. Names, it'll just say zombie. I personally usually have that off, but that's all preference, up to you. Next, obviously I went names. Distance shows you how far they are. This is all pretty self-explanatory. Health shows you how much health they have. A head dot, you can see where their head is. Corpses, I guess if there's dead zombies, you can see that. Vehicles allows you to see where vehicles are on the map. Names, obviously tell you the name of the vehicle, how far it is, and what's inside the vehicle. Animals allows you to see where animals are. Names, distance. World, you can see where the cities are. Heli crashes, the wells, contaminated zones. You can see the player list, who's on. There's server info. There's a compass as well up here. You can see it comes up. That's actually pretty clean. I like that a lot. Performance, you can set it to performance mode. If your PC is struggling a little bit, this will help a little bit. You can turn that on. Go to items. You can enable items. That allows you to see, well, items. You can do name. You can see their distance as well. You can set up a whitelist so that only certain items show up. Hover only. This is actually really cool. So instead of it showing where everything is, you'll see little blobs on the screen, and if you look over them, you can see it tells you what it is. You can see that says small stone, chips, small stone. You can change the colors of all this, by the way, too. I have everything set to default. Loot line, show items inside. Quality, it tells you the quality of the items. Another great feature. Quality filter, you can set up a filter here for the quality of the items. Combat, aimbot. By default, I'm pretty sure it's set to head, so it'll aim for the head, but you can set it to random bone, so it doesn't aim for just the head. This is really good for like community servers and stuff, because a lot of the admins, they just look for, I guess, where the player was hit, and if it's too consistent, or that'll raise suspicion. So having this random bone actually really helps, so that doesn't happen. It makes you a lot less likely being caught. Magic bullet, this allows you to like essentially not even have to aim at the person or zombie. You can set up an FOV for that as well right here. So in this circle here, when you have the FOV enabled, anything that's in this circle, if let's say I shoot, it'll kill that specific. Well, I don't know if I have it enabled to. Let's see, target. And then here you can also change, like I said, you can change under aimbot. It's usually set to head, as you can see here under targets, but you can change that under the targets tab. If you don't want it to just be head, you can change it to upper chest, right leg, or whatever you see here. Same for zombies. I'm just set it to head. And then magic bullet, you can change this as well. For zombies, I'll just do head. Magic bullet, lower chest. It's a lot less likely to be caught if you're shooting at any other body parts other than the head. Or you could set it to random bone, which is what I recommend. I would recommend using random bone when shooting players. But like I said, once you set the FOV and you have magic bullet on, you can essentially aim anywhere in that circle. And then let's say, for example, this guy right here, shoot, and then boom, he's dead. Aim players, obviously, if you want these to, if you want to shoot a player, you want to have it set so that it aims at players. If you want to have it set to just zombies, you can set it to just zombies. And as for trigger bot, that allows you to not even have to hit the shoot button. Essentially, you just set the trigger bot key, and then you can set it to so it hits players or zombies, and as soon as they are in your crosshairs, as long as you're holding that button, it'll shoot for you essentially. So that's pretty nice. We'll go to the exploit tab. We have weapon mods. You can see here weapon modifications. You can change the fire rate, projectiles, a lot of different weapon modifications here. There's nuke mode as well. And under local players, you can see we have the free cam ability that allows you to fly around. And nobody can see you, by the way, when you're using this and you're flying around. It gives you the ability to fly around. If you want to like plan a raid or something, you can set that and then just hover around the map and, watch what people are doing or whatever you want to do. Force third person, force crosshair, FOV override, aspect ratio override. And zombie blink allows you to teleport to zombies. If you use a melee weapon, you can hit the hotkey, it'll teleport you to them, and then you can just... And then now I'm here. Just like that. You can even loot through walls, teleport loot, open your inventory everywhere. This is actually cool because if you're in a car or something, you can open your inventory in the car, which is sick because you can't do that normally. No grass, that's what I have enabled now. That kind of helps with performance as well, so you don't see any grass. Auto unlock DLCs, unlocks all the DLCs so you can play on different maps like Livonia. Change time, this allows you to change the time in the server. So if it's dark, you can set it to day. That's actually a really nice feature. Rating, bullet TP to base, dupe. And then under the other tab, we have the spoof name. You can change your name on Xbox. Same for your XUID. If you want to change that on here, you can do that. Custom waypoints. This is very useful. For example, I don't play on community servers. I'm usually on like public official servers, and there is no like waypoint system or anything like that on there. So you can set this, and you can set up waypoints wherever you want. You can see I already have some waypoints set on here, and show distance obviously. Oh, I don't think we talked about the radar actually. You can enable the radar here, as you can see here, and you can see, well, obviously radar, and it shows you. You can change what you see on here as well. If it's players or zombies, you can change the colors as well. You can change the size of the radar, distances, names, all that. Other auto run. This is actually awesome. If you don't want to have to, I used to stick something in my W key and then just like, so I could walk forward and I'd go do something. Now you don't have to do that. You can just set a keybind and then just, run forever. Death location shows where you last died. And distance. And as for web radar, that opens a radar in your browser, and you can essentially, it's like a map and everything on your browser. It's really nice if you have two monitors. You can set it up on your second monitor and then have the radar up. Settings, menu, you can change the color of the menu. You can set rainbow mode. You can change the scale of the font, keybinds for the menu, and that's it. I think we went over all the features. But all around, I honestly do recommend Labcore. I've been using it for a little bit now, and I really have nothing bad to say. And for the price, I don't think you can really beat it.